On first down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. A dump off for Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. Caught right side. Davis. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Cam finding Bourne there. First down, New England.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action, Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Newton. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's going to press Puts this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Cam on the option.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Bullock's kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Ryan to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Kevin Pierre-Louis there to bring him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 17, Newton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They go play action with Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Matt Judon, the former Raven, there on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down and 7.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons, always dependable, Mike Davis. Game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Coup now for the point after.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The touchdown. Here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. If one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Play action. It's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. He gets it complete to Harris.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Harris. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now. Going right side is White. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Newton.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton complete. It's Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Again, Newton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
On first down, Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Bullock good on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
Ryan. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Patriots have it. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That's complete to White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. He'll leave this one for White. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Cam on the option, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They go play action now. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. .31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Listen, anytime